Just a quick announcement, really quickly. This morning I woke up and I had a very, I wouldn't say an angry message so much as they were very concerned. The devs were concerned about my well-being because of the Carolina Reaper challenge that I issued yesterday. So I went ahead and did that because I wasn't too worried about it, really. And Vim and Carl think it's probably not a good idea for me to put myself in harm for the community. So I'm going to take that back to the drawing board and hopefully come up with something, I guess, less dangerous and less likely to harm me. You know what I mean? So the Reaper challenge, yes. So I put up a post yesterday on all our socials and in Discord that if we hit 2,500 maps on Steam Workshop by, sorry, this music scaring me. If we hit 2,500 maps on Steam Workshop by December 25th, I was gonna eat a Carolina Reaper live on stream New Year's Eve. But, you know, basically they just don't want me to put myself in harm's way for the community, and they prefer I take a different approach. So, but I'm still challenging the community to please submit as many maps between now and then as possible. I'd really still like to hit 2,500 maps, and maybe I'll come up with some kind of different challenge. I was talking with my wife a little bit before the stream, and she was thinking maybe it'd be funny if we made a bunch of like pies, like kind of like they used to on like Double Dare, and just like throw them in their faces, the contestants' faces. So we could set up like a tarp and stuff in my driveway, and my family would just pelt me with pies. No, I can't do a striptease, unfortunately. So basically, Carolina Reaper is like one of the hottest peppers in the world, and I offered. I'm sure a lot of people didn't see the posts, but I posted everywhere on like all our socials and in Discord that basically if we hit 2,500 maps by day's end, December 25th, I would eat a Carolina Reaper live on stream for y'all's enjoyment. But the problem is we can't do that anymore. So I jumped the gun, and the devs have been really busy, so it's like I've been kind of doing my own thing, and we just had some miscommunication there, and unfortunately they just don't want me to take that route. So I'm gonna come up with something more comical, less dangerous, you know, and we'll see if we can come up with something there. But basically, the plan is if you have any maps that you're sitting on from, you know, before Steam Workshop was available in Dungeon Alchemist, or if you're working on some new maps, or you know, if you want to contribute to this challenge, well, challenge in progress, let's call it that, please submit your maps to Steam Workshop, set them as public, you know, fill out the information on them and submit them. You know, a few people have already submitted like 10 to 20 maps each. I know Remy submitted like 6 to 9 the other day. There's been a few people just constantly, hey Princess Lettuce, how are you? Just a bunch of people constantly submitting maps to our Steam Workshop. And honestly, last I checked, we were over 1,400 and some odd. Let me just check really quick. We have 1,448 maps, almost 1,450 maps. That is crazy to think, because we just launched this at the end of September. So in just a couple of months' time, we have that many maps. Isn't that nuts? And think about how much value that adds to your purchase of Dungeon Alchemist. I mean, if you support it at a Kickstarter level or you bought it on Steam, 1,400 and basically 50 maps are included in the workshop right away, many of which are incredible in quality, like almost all of them. Like, there's a few that it's like, I know people are just testing it, uploading it, you know, or whatever, and that's the thing. Almost all of these maps are just stunning. And I am so thrilled with how Steam Workshop is coming along, and looking at all of your maps each day is so fun for me. I really do love looking at them and picking a dam of the day. I don't know if any of you, a few of you have noticed, I pick a map and I post it across our socials and in Discord that I pick a dam of the day. It's just like a map. I was like, oh, that one's neat. Let's share it so other people can check it out. And that way more people can find it, you know, subscribe to it, upvote it, whatever. I really do enjoy having the dam of the day. So back to the dam challenge. You know what, Joanne? I really appreciate you offering, but there's no promotion of any kind on here, okay? So, back to the stream. And the winner of the dam challenge, okay? There were so many decent and beautiful, like, ambush-themed maps. And honestly, like, I was really torn looking at all of them. And honestly, like, it's so hard to pick a winner now because people give it their all. I'm noticing a lot of people are putting in a lot of effort to win, or to share their top tier talent in these competitions, the dam challenges. But there's something that is appealing to me in simplicity as well. Sometimes the simpler maps tend to really ring out true as being just saying so much, you know? And this map in particular, I like it because it's a reference to Sword Coast, and you have the ambush in the forest, which is, you know, it's pretty much a very, very typical ambush set up here in this ravine in the forest. And I just love this map. I don't know why I am so drawn to it, but I think it's because, like I said, the simplistic nature of it. Steam library right now, we are at 1,448 last time I refreshed. Checking again right now. Oh, 1,449, it just updated. That's Highland Lass adding one right now, actually. So what I think we're gonna do is likely alter the challenge for the 2,500. It's still going to be 2,500 maps by December 25th, but instead of me eating a Carolina Reaper, I'll likely just, you know, just do something to clown myself on stream. You know, I don't have any hair to shave. I don't, you know, maybe we could paint my face, or maybe we could do, like I said, the pies, like a dozen pies or 15 pies or 25 pies or something, you know, just my family just throws a bunch of pies at my face over and over and over again on stream. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that, but that sounds fun. Yeah, that's the thing, is it does, Highland, you're right. It gives you a lot of creativity in the versatility of the map when it's more simple. And I believe I've seen variations of this map like 100 times, you know, but honestly, I just love this take on it. And TianBao, I think I'm saying their name correctly, I hope I'm not butchering it, made this one. It is honestly so good. I love it. Honestly, and first off, I want to say thank you to everyone that participated in the damn challenge. Y'all are so talented, and it's so fun looking at all your work. And I try not to comment too much in the damn challenge thread because, or challenge channel now. We have an official channel. I try not to comment because I want to seem not like I'm leaning one way or the other. You know, I'm trying to stay neutral as I can till the last minute, basically. And I love seeing all your guys' feedback and comments and love towards each other's designs. It just makes me, it's so wholesome, and I love it. Thank you so much. Hey, Lufrain, how are you? Oh my gosh, right, Highland? I might even just start showing a few of them just because they were so good. But the TianBaos really struck me as just like a great ambush setup, and I really love that you could set this up perfectly for your, you know, for your players and set up a beautiful encounter and just have fun with it, you know? How are you doing today, Lufrain? Oh my goodness. Face paint. So here's the thing. I'm not an expert at face painting, and neither is my wife. I guess she could give it a shot and try. I'm not against it, but the thing is I don't know how it would be. You know, it might not resemble Hendrik at all. You know, Lufrain, when that problem happens, alternatively, you can just, if you're on Windows, Control-Alt-Delete. But yeah, I mean, just keep making more dungeons. Dungeons, dungeons, and more dungeons. I'm wonderful. I am having a great day, and the weekend's off to a great start. I'm so excited to be streaming today and being here hanging out with y'all. It's like, it's one of my favorite days of the week. It really is. I enjoy it. Um, uh, it it's good. It's good. So what kind of maps have you been working on? Let's hear your guys' work. What you've been designing for your campaigns. Or for your Patreons or Ko-fis. What you've been working on. How was your campaign today, Highland? Don't you usually run on Saturdays? I'm gonna just drop a token in. I'm gonna walk through. Oh my gosh, I saw your work on that. That thing is crazy, Starseeker. Holy cow. When do you sleep? Just building that pyramid nonstop. Whoa. Pre-preparing, hopefully, IWD maps. I'm sorry, what is IWD? Forgive my ignorance if I don't know the acronym. I am gradually going through British manor houses using original floor. That's interesting, Cave of Creation. That's cool. Icewind Dale. Sorry. Thank you. You know, the thing about D&D is there's so many acronyms to, like, learn and remember, and it gets really, really hard sometimes. Like, there's a lot. There's a lot of them, okay? Icewind Dale. That's awesome. Dad and I finished our Lakeside Hotel and put it up on the workshop. You know what? We'll have to check it out later. For sure. Mostly stuff for Fandelver, but haven't gotten to dig into too much the way the last couple of months have gone. Let's see here. Oh, that's a bummer, Cushman. I'm sorry. Well, at least you have gotten to do a little bit, right? You know? This one was actually pretty quick, 4 or 5 hours. Google is my friend, but when I'm streaming, I do appreciate you helping me out with the acronyms I don't know. Because then I have to, you know, Google on the side if I want to do that. Not all play D&D. I know. It's just, it is arguably the largest portion of our community is DMs and GMs for D&D. And I'm not, me just talking about D&D in general, because that's the system I play, doesn't disparage others, you know. Me not talking about them isn't disparaging them. It's just I don't understand them enough to speak to them to a degree. Like, I would love to learn Pathfinder if someone's interested in teaching me. But, you know, gotta be patient. Oh, for sure. Gotcha, for sure, Seisu. My bad, I misunderstood you there. For Chaos Chess? What is Chaos Chess? That sounds cool, actually. Highland Last says, nothing today, couple of weeks off, now into Jingle Hell season at school. I have a local library public session next Saturday, as well as my online game. I've been using GIMP to add sense of snow on them, all based... I've seen your snow maps. Those are really cool. So many of you are itching for the snow. You are, like, yearning for the cold. You want winter. Winter is coming to Dungeon Alchemists. I'll say it. And you want it badly. I know, because so many of you are making snow maps right now using photo editing and altering the lighting and, you know, filters and stuff. And I appreciate all the effort. Soon, my lovelies, very soon, you will get access to snow. Let's see here. Lufrain and the lava, right? Lufrain says, I am building a 5-tiered dungeon split between 2 parties. At the end of each level, they have to talk to each other, share info and items to unlock the next level of the dungeons. It's huge. Just wish there was sci-fi assets as the dungeon aesthetic changes from fantasy to futuristic as they progress. Huh. They're discovering an ancient civilization. Now, Lufraid, we do have some kind of what I would call steampunk assets or like alchemy assets that could pass for kind of semi-modern tech. It depends on what era or what you would consider modern. I would like some of our stuff could pass for Warhammer even. Like, I know we have a user voice. Please tell me I made it. I have an upvote, but not a user voice, damn it. Sorry. Didn't make that one either. Thank you. I didn't make a user voice one. So I gotta make it. Right, Seisu? You really are. What do they call those? They're like a harbinger of like tech doom or something. There is an actual term for them. You did a manor. Okay, Raven says I did a manor with a secret basement, all dark with broken furniture and a summoning place. They are green and velvet candles, skulls. Ooh, sounds interesting. That's nice. Is that up on the Steam Workshop? I'd love to check that out. Hey, Cthulhu, how you doing? Oh, Starseeker, you're going to start playing Pathfinder? Nice. So, like, I have the game Kingmaker on Xbox. I might start playing that because that's a Pathfinder system it uses. So, who knows? I'll give that a try. But Cthulhu, dude, how you doing? Welcome back. Highland Lass says, my online game, also known as Jingle Hell, which started out as a one-shot but never stopped, is in a snowy world. We're going on to the 4th year now. Aren't you saying that the ice is slowly melting away in your world? I think you said that before, right? So let's, I guess we could just call this a little bit of Session Prep Saturday. We can talk about our sessions that we're working on and the maps we're making and how we're planning for our sessions as GMs. Because, I mean, a lot of us are, in fact, GMs. So, tell me, what other stuff are you all doing and working on in your campaign? Ooh, there's a trap. But, you ain't gonna get me. Is there any interesting stuff you have to work on? Like, I love the idea of building homebrew items. I've made a few, and I would love to make more. That's good, Cthulhu. Oh, please do think about uploading it. Steam Workshop is a great place to share your work. I mean, even if if you're like, oh, it's not that great, or oh, it's just a map I quickly busted out, feel free to share. I love seeing all your work, everyone. Seriously, I look at Steam Workshop like 5 or 6 times a day, at least now. I'm on it all the time, looking at maps. That's really cool, Cthulhu. That's really cool. That's cool, Cthulhu. That's interesting. Man, honestly, I've just been kind of roaming around as we talk. Honestly, no. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize there was a secret. Dang. Sometimes y'all just surprise me. Okay, so TianBao, thank you so much for sharing this magnificently designed ambush map. I really appreciate all the time and effort you put into it, and thank you all you other creators who shared your maps in the new Damn Challenge channel. Going forward, all Damn Challenges submissions will be in that channel. There's rules posted at the top of the channel that are pinned, so make sure you check them out. The rules have changed slightly, as in you do need to submit the map on Steam Workshop and add the link to the post. All posts need to have an image, and you need to have the name of the damn challenge somewhere in the post. Like, you know, this week's was ambush, so have an ambush. If you put a little blurt, make sure it says ambush somewhere in there. You know, that's a good question. I don't think we have anything like that, no. I guess you could just share your work in progress on the community creation channel. Nothing about it says it has to be finished, you know? So. I have a homebrew campaign set in a fictional medieval country called Marchen, where ancient ley lines are beginning to awaken, allowing King Dormant Mansion, magic, and Fey realms to come alive. New monsters, the Ba, are going to be a mimic and construct a clockwork thing, or even both types. The Ba is an annual street football game played here on Christmas and New Year's Day. However, more like rugby, as they are mostly in a scrum or a pack. Interesting. Man, oh man. Okay, so I'm going to introduce the next damn challenge. Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Burial. The new challenge for the next 2 weeks is Burial. So you have until December 16th to submit your entries. Day's end, September 16th, or December 16th, not September, sorry. So, as you can see above, the new challenge is Burial, using that word as a theme, as inspiration for your build. Create a build of any shape or size, and then submit it to the Damn Challenge channel in our Discord. It happens. Yep, sometimes maps are a little too big for Discord to share, so if you can't, it's no big deal. Remember, you can always try and share them on the Steam Workshop and then post the link in the Discord channel. Or you could just take image, if you're using the exported image, that'll be way too big for Discord. Screenshot. So use like the screenshot, you know, the cinematic mode to take screenshots, or you can go up to view and hide the user interface. And then you can, you know, do print screen to take screenshots without the UI if you want. But if you're just posting like an exported image map, the JPEG that you got from an export, that thing is usually way too big for Discord. Feels so weird not hearing the music. Okay. This was another good ambush map. Yeah, they'll all do that little sad Discord face. This is Dirk's map, isn't it? Dirk's. It's just I mean, ambush gives you so much potential for builds. This is a great little crossroads scene with an ambush. Oh, you know, I've never played RimWorld. You know, Cthulhu, I was going to actually ping you about that, because I noticed you're filming in landscape when you do it, and then you're posting them as reels on, like, TikTok or Instagram, right? So what you may want to consider doing, and you don't have to do this, but this is what I do for my reels for the channels and stuff that I post. I actually will go into Windows and I'll adjust my settings to... Hold on one second. I'll just show you. So if you go to your display settings, I actually have an extra screen that I have left up in portrait mode. You can see this here, right? So you should be able to see my screen arrangement. So this is the one that Dungeon Alchemist is on. This is my stream stuff. This is where I put my stream chat, actually. But this monitor here is set in a portrait mode. If you only have one monitor, you could just go into, you right-click on your desktop, and basically you go to display settings, and then you can scroll down and set it to portrait, which it'll rotate it for like a phone mode, like a reel or a TikTok is. And then you actually record your stuff in Dungeon Alchemist then, and it'll record in that portrait mode. And there's actually portrait resolutions for Dungeon Alchemist right now. So that way, when you post that video, the walkthrough, instead of it being the tiny little letterbox in the middle, it'll be the full thing. Just a suggestion. Something to consider. And you don't have to do that. I just was like, I totally love supporting our community creation. And I figured something like that might help you get a little bit more, like views and stuff. So that is how I record. So I have a second screen, and I'll actually just basically in Dungeon Alchemist, in almost any app actually, if you have Windows, if you hit Windows Shift and the arrow key, arrow right or arrow left, it'll jump to your other monitor. So let's say you have your second monitor set up as a portrait, you could just jump it back and forth. Or if you only have the one monitor, just rotate it quickly, do the recording, and then rotate it back. You know what I mean? So depending on your situation, that might be a pain. But honestly, I hope that helps. So Wolf Gold, honestly, there really is no preferred method, but the thing is I don't really like asking people to go to, like, I'm not saying you're doing anything shady by dropping a G drive, but typically either we would ask to have the file there, because the damn file typically fits in our Discord just fine, because we have the server boosted so you can post like huge maps, or alternatively, the Steam Workshop link is probably the best. It's typically the damn file or the Steam Workshop link is the best way to go. With a Google Drive, some people may not even click on it because they don't know what's on the other side. Does that make sense? And they're at a risk. And I'm not saying you're the risky person, but from the perspective of people looking at the maps, a lot of people will look at that and go, I don't know if I'm going to leave the confinement of a safe space where everything is considered safe. Yeah, exactly. Yes. So when you upload to Steam Workshop, guys and gals, your maps, they're uploaded here, and then you can, let's say you have a map, let's say I like your map and I go download it, right? So these are a ton of maps that I've subscribed to. You can either subscribe in like Steam's like app or in their browser on your phone app. If you go to the workshop, you just subscribe to the map, and then it'll be in your subscribed map list the next time you load DA. So that's if you're browsing offline out of DA. Now, let's say you open up a map and you want to get the JSON for it. So let's open the ambush one we have. Oh, it's already open. I'll explain it here. So you just hit export of that map, and then you'll have the JSON file. So if did the music stop? Yes, it did. Okay. One moment here. So if you just go to, once you have this map open on your computer, right? You just go to File and then hit Export, and then you can export it for your VTT of choice, and then this will create the image file and the JSON. So you have access to the damn file, which means you can create your own JSON like that. That is a great suggestion, Geronimo. Yeah, for you guys and gals that make massive maps, like I know Sack, for instance, makes maps that are way too big for our Discord, and I know Virgil Tanner had one that was kind of big too. Compressing it can help. So if someone needs the JSON, they have access to it. They're perfectly ready to roll. But yeah, make sure, I honestly, like, I'll sit on my phone and I'll browse Steam, and the Steam Workshop, and I'll just subscribe to maps. Subscribe. So the next time I load DA, it's ready to roll. It's in there. And then when I open the map, it just downloads it it saves it to a cached folder in your Steam directory. So you're going to definitely want to, like, once you have the map open from Steam Workshop, make sure you save it locally on your computer, so it's not just in the Steam's cache somewhere where you can't find it. If you want to know where the damn file is, you're going to have to do a save as or a save. Yeah, same, Remy. I honestly, as a rule of thumb, I don't go into a Google Drive unless I know the person. I will never accept files from people I don't know. I agree with that wholeheartedly. It's honestly just smart to keep yourself safe online. Flail Snail, how are you doing? Welcome. Sorry I missed you there. There's so much going on. Honestly, Cthulhu, if you're posting them on social, that's great because it works for your players and other people might see it, and then it'll help you grow. You know what I mean? I feel so bad for missing Snail's message. I feel like a big doo-doo head. I hope they're still here. Princess Lettuce, oh my gosh, I did not see you raided us. Thank you so much for that raid if you're still here too. I am just a doof. I don't see this stuff. I need to set up notifications for this stuff that like shows when we get raided and when follows happen, because I'm old school. I've been streaming for like 10, 12 years. And honestly, that's like notifications and stuff like that wasn't around way back in the day. And so I'm bad about it. Okay, Wolf Gold says, can I add a collection of handouts in Steam Workshop? So currently, you can only upload a damn file and then attach images to that damn file. So technically, you could have the images, if you go into, here, I'll show you. You know what, I'm gonna just, instead of saying it, I'm gonna show it. Sound good? Okay, so here's Steam, right? If you click on Dungeon Alchemist, you go to the Workshop tab, right? And in here, you can browse, oh, we got 1,450 at least. So you can browse, like, the most popular this week, which this is determined by how many people have downloaded it, subscribed to it, favorited it, and rated it. And I encourage y'all to rate every map you look at, you know, give it something. You know, that way something is happening with this rating system. Anyway, so let's say you have your own map that's uploaded. You upload it through Dungeon Alchemist, then you go to Steam, click on the Workshop tab, then over here it says Your Files, right? You go to Files you've posted, this will show you all your maps. So a great example of how you extra pictures, Sack and I did a collaboration, and this is the map here, the Sanderson Sister Cottage. We actually uploaded extra images through Steam. We uploaded the first one in Dungeon Alchemist by taking a picture, and then the rest were uploaded through Steam. So if you go down here on the right, it says Edit Title Description, Add Edit Images. So you could go here, add a YouTube video, Sketchfab models it looks like, and also upload quite a few files. I don't know if there's a limitation on how many images you can have. As you can see here, there's, you know, at least 15, 16 images in this. So you could do handouts as part of that too, and then just in the description say, hey, I've included, you know, a bunch of handouts for this map in the, you know, in the extra images on Steam Workshop. That would be one way to go around it. I think also we can ask our devs to open the potential of our Steam Workshop so it can maybe support more content, like images and video, so you can do, you know, like cutscenes and animated scenes and handouts and stuff. I'll talk to the devs about it, but I'll tell you right now, they are so busy, they're barely even answering me lately. They are like ridiculously busy because this update has so much going on. Both in that our lead developer, Carl, is heavily diving into the AI of this next update. And I think I can't say for certain, but I think he's pushing to try and make the Cave AI in this update. Who knows? But, and then on top of that, Vim is working on a very new and updated trailer for our Steam, you know, the trailer that we've had since like our beta and like Kickstarter, you know, so it's time for a new trailer because some of the content in it is dated and not necessarily accurate or factual anymore. So we've got some things we're working on. Carl is a machine. Honestly, okay, here's the thing. The other day at like 8 p.m., I casually checked our Twitter accounts, right? And we use an app called TweetDeck to manage our Twitter. And you can see a bunch of like searches. So I have a search set up for Dungeon Alchemist, right? Anytime someone types Dungeon Alchemist on Twitter, it pops up and I see it. That's how I find it. That's how I find you. Anyway, I will look at that, and at 8 p.m. my time, is about 8 p.m. my time, which would be, or no, it was about 7 p.m. my time, which would be like 3 or 4 a.m. in Belgium. He was tweeting someone about AI, and he's like, I would love to walk you through it, but I'm busy working out an AI solution on ours right now. So, I mean, the guy is just constantly, I burning the candle at both ends. I worry about him. But honestly, he's so talented, and I'm excited to see the next update because they have been putting so much into it. There is no date on the next release yet, which just sometime this month. All I can say is soon, TM. Okay? I haven't gotten access to it yet, so let me just tell you how usually the time frame. If you just search hashtag Dungeon Alchemist, if there are any posts, they'll be there, but you need to search by latest. Twitter's search has also been kind of buggy lately ever since Elon's taken over. Things have been kind of like not working correctly. But I personally, I have an active search searching a Dungeon Alchemist hashtag, as well as a battle map one and one that's just a Dungeon Alchemist phrase. But anyway, I will say this, based on how long I've been with the company, with you know, Briganti and Dungeon Alchemist, and how this has worked based on past updates, typically, I will get access to the update that they have like a beta build for me, and they'll say, hey, Mac, start sharing stuff with the masses, okay? And that beta build, usually I play with that for a week or so before they give me another build that they're like, okay, this one's good for streaming, okay? So basically, I typically get 1 to 2 updates before I can share it with you guys in reveal streams. But, you know, so let's say tomorrow I get the beta build. We'd probably be looking at possibly as soon as next week for a reveal stream, but that's only assuming I get the beta build tomorrow. I would say let's just plan on the later half of the month right now because I haven't heard a thing. That's a safe bet. I would say closer to the end of the month. Who knows? Christmas may come early. Honestly, like I have been with Twitter since like its inception. I've been tweeting for so long, and it kind of makes me sad watching something I've used and loved for so long kind of just be treated like garbage. I'm not really happy with a lot of the direction that's been changes and things that are happening there, and I feel bad for a lot of marginalized groups because they are no longer really safe there, and it's like one of those things, it's like, I don't really know what to do because I'm the community manager and there is still community there who is using the platform, and some people are just indifferent to what's happening. They don't care. Starseeker, honestly, I don't really know. It could be earlier. Don't take me at my word like this because I don't know right now. I'm kind of just waiting to get access to the next build. I personally am fine with typically, the releases are near the end of the month. Historically, the devs will say by the end of the month. You know what I mean? So our last update was the 29th. The one before that was actually, it ran, I think, to the 1st of the next month. So instead of landing on like the 31st, it was the 1st. So we had to delay an extra day or something like that. So typically they like to do it at the end of the month. I know most people would love to have this themology for December, but I mean, it's still quite cold and snowy going into February and, you know, in most places. So I think you'll be okay if we don't get it necessarily you know, before the middle of the month. That would be awesome, right? You know, maybe. Maybe. And I'm just throwing this out there. This is a hypothetical, okay? I could petition the devs to release the update once we hit 2,500 maps on Steam Workshop. But they'd have to be like all quality good maps. They can't just be like, I generated this one and threw it up. You know what I mean? So honestly, I would rather they take their time too, but we're trying to come up with a prize for this, and it was around the end of the month anyway that we would be doing this challenge. Who knows? Maybe they'd be interested in it. I'll run it by them. They'll probably just say no, to be honest with you, because I don't think they want to put a time window on it at this early. So I wish I had a for sure date for y'all, but we just don't have that right now. Okay, so we've been looking at the Steam Workshop and how to expand your uploads there. You can do a lot more. In fact, when I was just showing you that there, you can actually comment on builds and stuff. So I will, here, in the workshop, I love this. So let's just look at this one here, this Umbral Pond. So thumbs up is rating it. You can give awards. You can favorite it. You can add it to a collection. So you can build collections or curate maps of certain styles. So say you want a bunch of cave maps in one easy to look location. You could make a collection of caves. I actually have a collection that is all the winners of the Dam Challenge that are up on the Steam Workshop. How does one build underground? I mean, there is ways to build caves. We have a tutorial on our YouTube that goes through it quite in depth on how to build caves, and we also have one for sewers. I think between the two, you could probably deduce how to do an underground build. Here, let me get that link. I'm gonna grab it for you. YouTube. Here. This playlist here. This link is a playlist for our Give a Damn series tutorials. There's 3 tutorials in there right now. One of them is caves, the other is sewer, and the other is Hero Forge. How to link your account, what types of tokens, and how to use them. But so those first 2 should help you tremendously with your needs there. But yeah, honestly, I personally would, from my experience dealing with games and like streaming games and stuff, I'd rather the devs take their time and release on their own schedule than a rush schedule. So who knows how that'll pan out. So we'll see. 1 second. Soda. Okay. No problem. Okay, so, like, this map was the Dam of the Day the other day. It's absolutely stunning map. Very beautiful. But look, down here, there's comments. So when you browse on Steam, there's actually a lot more to it. You can see the count of how many people have viewed it. Change notes if there is any. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's a good little way to browse stuff, and I like to do that. So it's just a little bit more in-depth than the experience in here. Browsing Steam Workshop is great. Like, if you just need to quickly look and search, this is great. But I think browsing on Steam is a superior experience. This here gets kind of tedious. You can use the little scroll bar on the side, and, you know, there's 30 plus pages, so it's going to take a minute to browse. Anyway, I like searching by most recent, though, and seeing all your work. It's great. Oh, we got RandomLadybird there. You said yours was called a hotel, right? Lakeside Hotel, lower. Let's check this out. She was talking about this earlier. We'll give it a thumbs up. Man, I am itching to play some D&D, like really bad. I got invited to a campaign, and then my family and I did, and then my dog died, and then my other dog died, and then my son and my wife were kind of like emotionally distraught. And so as a result of which we kind of just dialed back on doing that, but I think we're kind of in a place we can play now, so I'm going to ask them and we're going to try and get back into it. Cthulhu, when you upload your challenge maps, you're supposed to upload them both to Steam Workshop as well as in the, because if you just do it to the Steam Workshop, I might miss it. You're actually supposed to, here, I'll show you where. So in our Discord, in our official Discord, we have under the DA community tab is the Dam Challenge tab, right? And that is where the home of all Dam challenges will be from now on. There's a lot of confusion as where people should post. In the old one, we would do it in threads. People would miss the threads. The threads would get buried, etc., etc. Now we have our own official challenge channel. So essentially, when I issue the new challenge, at the end of the stream, I'll just type the new challenge in there. And then after that post will be the new challenge. You know what I mean? But when you enter in the Discord, you need to kind of have a little description, just a couple of words saying the name of the challenge in it. So it's for sure I know it is there. Make sure it's not an accidentally posted there by someone. It needs to have the Steam Workshop link, so you need to make sure you upload it to Steam Workshop first and get the share link. And then at least one picture. I ask this because it allows everyone to quickly look at the map. They can, give it a thumbs up or a smiley. They can comment on it. And they can also download it if they need to. The Steam Workshop gives everyone what they need. They just open the link, subscribe to the map, and then they're good to go the next time they open DA. So this is kind of, also I think putting the Dam file is smart too. Just put a little bit of everything in the post. Oh, I hit my mic there. That way it's just covered end to end. You know what I mean? And I apologize for like the intensity of it, and there's rules pinned at the top of that channel that cover everything. Honestly, it's working out better for everyone, Lufrain. Better overall. So people were getting kind of burnout. Like our top contributors were getting burnout from constantly submitting a map every week. And there was a few contributors who contribute, like cartographers that contributed religiously every week. And so I could see that contributing to a serious amount of burnout for them. Secondly, we had people who were having problems finding time during the week to submit a map. So we extended it to bi-weekly to give more people an opportunity to enter and decrease that burnout. So it's kind of a win-win. And honestly, we've had a big increase in the amount of entries since the change. Also, since we've added the Dam Challenge channel, I think there's been a lot of increase too. It's just a nice space for everyone to discuss the maps without any worry about a mod, slapping them down or because it's in the wrong space or worrying where everything is. Honestly, the Discord is great, Cthulhu. I recommend it. Thank you so much, Seisu. I was about to do that, but you beat me. Lufrain, holy cow, I see your map. That work in progress in there. That thing is nuts. Whoa! How big is this? Like if you go to File and hit Export, you can see the rough grid size here. When you go to Small Grid, it's only 2 extra boxes out. I know. We can maybe change it to the forum soon. Honestly, Remy, it was like 2 days after I made it that you said that the changes had happened. And I'm open to it being a forum, personally. I'm pro-forum. But it's kind of one of those things that it's just, I was going with not trying to, upset the flow of things. And I made the channel just Just made it. I didn't really talk to the devs. I just did it because there was so much confusion around it, and honestly, they're so busy they don't have time for me to just mess around with the, and be like, yeah, sure, you can make a challenge channel in the Discord. So I just did it. You know what I mean? And I was hoping that it wouldn't become a problem, and so far, so good. Honestly, that's the thing too. They are in crunch time right now, so let's wait until after the update and then maybe start considering changes that are like that. Honestly, this map is so incredibly detailed, Ladybird. I'm just looking at it, I'm taking it in a little bit, and you have gone through and just put so much detail into this. Thank you so much. I love like the little washing counter here with the mugs and prep tables, storage. You just went all out. Wow. Okay, we gotta walk around in this. What do you say? I'd like a pint of ale. Oh, I love the stage. That's great. So, tell us more about this map, Ladybird. You said it's a hotel that you and your dad are making together. What is the story behind this? Ooh, this dining hall is fancy schmancy. People can sit in the corner here and stand on their soapbox. Whoa. I didn't see that door before. Seriously, very well designed. This is great. It's a lovely map. A private fishing platform. Back here? Or, yeah, there's no other water. So it has to be over here. Right there. Found it. Go fishing. Right here. So in first person, I'm actually, I have it set out as stretched. I use kind of a crazy fisheye. So if you go into settings, you can click on the first person tab and you can kind of play around with it. I play a lot of first person games, so I typically run my field of view like at 90 plus just because that feels natural to me. So yeah, when I go into first person, mine is definitely way more fisheye than average. Oh, nice, nice. Well, Random Ladybird, thank you so much for building and sharing this. And you said your dad built this one with you, right? So how is he liking DA now so far after he spent a little bit of time in it? Oh, red light. He likes the Lego aspect. I love the cheese safe. All hail the cheese safe. So, I don't know if y'all noticed the other day, Vim posted an image of a feature that's like a new thing they're adding in the next update that's like the wall of... Am I back? Oh my gosh. My PC just took the biggest dump. That's the first blue screen I've had since I reloaded my OS. I gotta figure out what's going on. I'm really sorry about that. Holy cow, do we really have 52 viewers right now? Is this really happening? What is going on? That can't be right. What? Okay, how did we hit 50 viewers while I was gone? Like, I'm confused. You guys are crazy. Okay, so how did it just drop 20? See, that's what I'm saying. That didn't seem right. Something was up there. Did we get raided or something when I was gone? They raided us the second I got DC'd. Gosh, I'm really sorry about that. I'm not sure what just happened. To be honest with you, that was just random. That or it was just probably an incorrect number. Honestly, oh my gosh, I feel so bad about that. This is so weird that it's been just continually crashing and crashing and crashing. That's like the last 3 weeks this has happened. And I thought reloading my OS would get rid of this problem too. So I'm at a loss right now. I'm gonna have to research it a little bit for sure. What was I even talking about? I can't even remember. Bad spot on my hard drive, but I have 2 SSDs, so that's not good. It wasn't what Carl posted, it was what Vim posted. Sorry, okay, I remember now. So the other day, Vim posted this image of a wall of force. I'm gonna pull it up. This. Right? And okay, I found it. I'm gonna bring it over so you can see it. This wall of force, right? He has a video of it as well. Lots of water and soap. But yes. So this was shared on our Discord the other day. It's called the Wall of Force spell. But the thing is the reason this is being added, basically, excuse me, one of our very, very keen and diligent members of our community discovered an Easter egg and told Vim about it. So I guess Vim is like hidden dozens of Easter eggs that even Carl doesn't know about in Dungeon Alchemist. And I've tried to get Vim to tell me what they are. He won't tell me. So there is somewhere buried in Dungeon Alchemist are lots and lots of Easter eggs. And these Easter eggs, if you find them and point them out to Vim, you get to pick an item, because he said that the person who found this, I think their name was C-Word or something like that, C-Word, found it and they got to pick this item. Yes, they're basically like golden tickets. You get to pick an item in Dungeon Alchemist, right? Where is that? It was up here. I swear, he said it up here somewhere. Where? Okay. Coyote, that's who it was able to spot one of the Easter eggs in Dungeon Alchemist, and as such was able to choose a new asset. That's the thing, they just found it. So I think Coyote found one that was on a saw blade. Okay, so let me show you what the reference was for this one. So we have this treasure chest that we got as part of the last update. On the saw blade is a brand somewhere. It's really hard to see. One involves a cannon. Let's look at that. Maybe we should just leave it, see if it does anything. You know, I'm gonna leave them both. We'll just sit here and leave them, because a lot of Vim's Easter eggs tend to be time delayed. So in that Easter egg, in that saw blade has something on it. It's like it says the brand of the saw. It's really hard to see. Hold on. They like recorded it and then looked at it and found it. So it's like ridiculous to find. Yeah, it says it right there. You see the writing for a split second when it pops out right here. Oh my goodness. That is ridiculously hard to see. Okay, let's try a different camera. See the writing on the blade there? That's like the model of the blade. Oh, okay. Well, let's see here. Okay, we've got a fuse here, right? Let's take this to the next level. Do you think Vim would put something that needs to have this level of interaction with it? Darn. Okay. Well, that didn't do it. Could you imagine if it like lit? Oh, it's insane level of Easter egg. So you tried the same thing? Great minds. Great minds. Did you look under it? Like, did you lift it up and look underneath it? But yeah, it does help knowing what you're looking for sometimes, and we have no idea what we're looking for here, you know? Okay. We're gonna look. We're doing some Easter egg hunting. We're gonna use this guy here. Let's get up under the hood and see what this bad boy, how many horses this bad boy has. We need some light. Let's grab one of these torches, maybe. Hmm. 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 All columns do that, right? Wouldn't that be great? No, just hide this column inside of every other column, Starseeker. Duh. Yeah, I'll bring that up next chance I talk to him. Doesn't seem very safe. Hmm. You just shrink it inside of him. Go it. No, I'm just kidding. No, I know, man. I'm just teasing. Hmm. Well, I've spent about as much time as I want to look at this today, and I'm not seeing anything on it. It's not a lot of damn fun. We're looking for Easter eggs, Will. Because our lead dev said there's one on this cannon, and we're looking for it at the moment. Just trying to find it. That one's got nothing in it either. Empty, just like my brain. Maybe a light source in the barrel? No cannonball, right? We got 2 cannons, but no cannonball. I see the Eye of Sauron. Is that, is that the Easter egg? Well, that's nothing, I guess. Oh well. So, Will, I remember we were talking about my PC woes, right? Last stream. I reloaded my OS. And still haven't... Well, the camera works, but I'm still getting blue screen issues, so I gotta figure that out. Okay, I'm gonna supersize the cannon, take one quick look at it. It's like bigger, we're more likely to see what we're missing, right? I don't know what Vim hit on here for sure. It is like enigmatic, to say the least. Alrighty, that's enough. Yeah, typically, huh? I'm gonna have to play around with it. Alright, let's open up a new workshop map. Who's posted anything recently? Let's take a look. You think you... Oh my gosh, now I gotta take a look. Gosh darn it, Gore. You're trolling me, aren't you? Hmm. No, I know you're I know you're not. I'm just being a dork. Okay, we're gonna take a look under the hoods one more time. Definitely need light sources here. Need to be bright. Hmm. Oop. What, Seisu? What did you post in Discord? Sorry, I've been busy. Been busy looking at cannons, yo. Honestly, where are you seeing this, man? Can you draw a circle around it? Hey, Green Thumb, what up? Could be their signatures in there, even. That kind of looks like a signature right there. Like, okay. In the front of the cannon area? Like these scratches, is this what you're talking about? Like this stuff right here? Is this what you're seeing? Right here-ish? I don't even make it out. Like I see an arrow, and that arrow right here, that thing reminds me of something because on the like on the main art with Hendrik holding the Dungeon Alchemist logo and the alembic thing, it says by Wim de Heer and Karel Krombeck, and it has like an arrow like that, if I'm not mistaken. So it might be something like that. It's just hard to tell. And it's not like you could take the camera in there. I don't know. Looks like something. Like right there? I can't really see it. It's hard to see. Like, part of me just wants to believe that's it, but it's like... Oh, there we go. You can really get in there now. Huh. Like right here-ish, right? Is this what you guys are talking about? Okay, let me look under this other one. I want to believe. I think we're just seeing things. I don't know. I don't know. You know what, though? Because of the stream bugging out and we possibly hit 50 viewers, it's possible we got raided right when the stream crashed. That's even possibly what caused the crash. I think I'll do a giveaway. How do you guys feel about that? I feel bad. I don't really like to say no, but it's usually like usually if we hit 50 viewers, it'll hold it for a few seconds, not disappear immediately. That's why I'm thinking it was just Twitch weirdness. A copy of Dungeon Alchemist for the masses. Huh. Oh well. One day I will find an Easter egg. One day. It's just whatever Wim's fancy is, really. Remy could be trolling me, who knows? To be honest. Highland's been uploading. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, Cthulhu up there. You know what? I want to check this one out. Hey, Mossy V, thank you for that follow. Much appreciated. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Whoa, I love the lighting in this, my man. Holy cow, Cthulhu. Energy in this is, oof, palpable. This map is stunning. Wow. Seriously, holy cow, what an environment. This right here, though, oh my. Woo! Look at that. Some grave. Oh, I just fell. Rip. It was a trap. It's a trap. You made me do that, Cthulhu. What the heck, dude? This map just feels dangerous. Does that make sense? It's like when you look at an animal in the wild and it's like a bright color. Hey, there I am, looking at myself. Which cannon, though? So how are the cannons finding you all? What the heck? Okay, you know what? I am curious now. He quite literally says it right here. Bim, what did you do? Lou Frame, that was good. And here we have a wild Mac, prowling the dangers that are his latest quarry. A map of untold mystery. See? That's my kind of Attenborough. This cannon thing, I want to know. I'm going to look at it later. So for a number of, for a while, like a year or two on my stream, I used to do like impressions and voiceover stuff to entertain my stream. And I would do, you know, like the, basically either Attenborough or, what's his name? Shoot. The other narrator dude. Let's see. I'm like on the spot, so I can't remember. Hold on. No, Morgan Freeman. I don't know why I was forgetting Morgan Freeman. So, like, I used to do this thing. I'd be like, ever since I was a young boy, people loved the sound of my voice. Anyway, I used to do, like, all sorts of impressions on my stream. And we would do, yeah, some Steve Irwin. That's awesome, Will. What kind of voiceover work do you do? Is he canceled? I didn't even know. But the thing is I do a lot of voiceover stuff and like for fun, you know, and impressions. And so I feel like that's another reason I'd be a wonderful DM is because I could just have like tons of different voices. Look at that croc. She's 8 feet long. Oh, she ate my wife. That's really cool, Will. That's awesome. I hope you get some gigs, my man. Don LaFontaine, isn't he the guy that's like, in a world? In a world where Mac does voiceover. What else do I do? Man, I used to play the crud out of Eswator. Man, the story in that game was really good, especially like the Revan quest lines. They were really neat. Man, I haven't played Eswator in so long. Holy cow, that just brings me back. Okay, this is one of my favorite maps Highland Lass ever made. So the reason I love this map is because it looks like one of those like resin like builds that people do where they have it look like the water or whatever. But it just looks cool how it kind of cuts off right here. It's a beautiful little map, just like a little cove, nothing crazy. Yeah, it looks like a diorama, but have you seen like the resin tables people do that look like an ocean or like yeah, it looks like I guess like a diorama or a swamp. This one's one of my favorites. It just has that diorama cutoff feel. Can I do a tutorial for water with things in it? Like this one, what do you mean? Like the stuff inside of it? Like these wrecks and stuff? Is that what you mean? I just want to clarify before I make this. Oh man, voxel art is dope. For sure. So this boat in particular here, it just goes under the water. You just have to make sure your collisions are off so you can put it right under. So essentially, what you would do is, here, I'll just make a map really quickly. We'll do a 25 by 20. Set grasslands so we have the most options. Honestly, I've been doing a lot of shorts. The tutorials were kind of put on the back burner, my man. The devs want me to focus on short form work, and the tutorials, if at most, will probably be one a month if they do. So, and that's not like you know, it's not for lack of trying. Okay, so first you go to the terrain brush here, which is the last brush, and this is only available if you're making a digital map, or if you're making a map that is set at like a terrain such as grasslands. Sorry, I spoke out there. So if you're doing dark parchment, you won't have this brush, this tool. But if you're in any other, you know, badlands, desert, forest, grasslands, etc., you'll have access. So once you're in there, you essentially select the water brush and you set the size, you know, whatever you want. If you want a finer brush, smaller, bigger brush, bigger. The brush strength indicates how powerful the brush is, obviously, and the more powerful it is, the quicker it does this job. Notice here it only goes down to a certain level just to give you water. Now, if you took the terrain brush and went to lower terrain, right, you can then drop this off like exponentially if you wanted to. And now that there's water here, it will just keep filling this with water. So kind of back to how Highland made her map, she essentially just kind of filled this whole section in with water, removed the land from it. And then I would probably take like a sand brush and bring it in over here for like a beach, you know, filling underground there a little bit. and then come back with like maybe like a mossy like this underwater, so it just kind of feels like something's there. Hey, Dirty Rollers, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back. Now, it's just a matter of filling it with objects, really. So that boat is this one here. I'm going to leave one there as just like a one to copy and use over and over again. Make sure you turn your collisions off. Certain objects will float on the top, like most of the boats, but the rest, this one in particular, will go under. As well as, I believe this one will as well. So you can have this one turned over. So there's one that's upturned broken rowboat and broken rowboat. Then also, it looks like she took under the nature tab, there's a ton of rocks that'll fit, or you could go into the object brush tab and select rock formations. I'm gonna probably just do some moss covered rocks, and then you can just kind of fill in this space with rocks. Or if you don't want moss covered rocks, just use some regular ones. Remember, the size of the brush is indicative of how big the rock will be. So if you want thinner, smaller rocks, set the brush size to smaller. Want them to be a little bit bigger, you can do that. Then you can just kind of fill this in with rocks like that. And then I would actually go in and even have a few of them and oversize them so they kind of come out of the water a little bit. So it's like, that's why there's so many wrecks here in the first place, right? Like, it's pretty craggy here. At this time, you have to do those manually. However, there are hotkeys for all of these here. So, 1 is draw room, 2 is objects, so on, so on. 9 is terrain. I'm not aware of a stacking limit at all, Starseeker. Feel free to find out and let me know. But then you just put a few more rowboats in there. Just kind of, make it seem like it's really been sunken into. And then you could even add, like, I would probably go into the nature here and add, like, some moss or something underwater to really give it that, some ivy or something, to give it that extra dark feel. Second. Really wish we... Gosh. Kind of makes it a little darker and gross. You can even do some up on the edges there. Notice how it kind of follows the edge of the sea there, or like the land. It's 33. So you asked me that even though you knew? This guy. It could be an engine limit. Who knows? Hey, no problem. Is there any more information I can help with here? Let's put a dock. So, like, I like to use bridges for docks. This one here, we could do like a broken one. Make it a little bit smaller and just kind of put it near the edge there. Yeah. And then maybe just add like steps. Step ladder is great for this. Boom. Bridges work great for docks right now, for sure. There's a few different bridges. This one's my favorite for a dock. And then you can even kind of combine it together and make it go in different directions or extend it, etc. Raven, I hope I helped you out. If there's anything else I can help you pinpoint or figure out, let me know. Oh, Lufrain, for sure we will. Well, one of our stretch goals is actually called High Seas. So all of our updates, for those of you that aren't aware, Dungeon Alchemist was originally a Kickstarter, and there was a number of stretch goals as part of that Kickstarter. So all of our updates, our patches, our major patches are those stretch goals. So our next update is 2 of those stretch goals: the Winter Wonderland and the Flora's Lava. Later on, we're going to have a High Seas update and a Water Worlds update, both of which will expand your ability to do water-based content, sea-based content, ocean-based content exponentially. And that will be a free update. Those will be free updates. Oh, wow, Raven. That's awesome. I'm glad I could help. If there's anything else I can help with, let me know. Remember, these streams are an AMA format, which means ask me anything. And that means, just ask away. I'll do my best to answer your questions and try and help you along with your builds. Do you guys want to see something from the next update that I can? Well, I don't. You know what, I'm gonna find this really quick. Okay. Yeah, you did, Sack. Second. I'm looking for something else in here. 1 second. That's not it. Some of the stuff in here has a limited shelf life and it disappears. I'm only showing these for split seconds. All I can say is these are basic. I think they're going to call these effect brushes. It uses. Sorry. It's not Unreal. No, it's not Unreal. It's Unity. We use Unity. Yeah, sorry. I was drawing a blank there for a second. Okay. I've got... Oh my gosh. I love you guys so much, okay? I'm gonna show you this. This is tentative. That's all you get. That's all you get. I'm gonna get in trouble. I hope I don't. I know you guys are itching to see what's coming, so I just wanted to tease y'all a little bit. More. I don't have any more to share right now. Well, I do, but I can't. I'll be sharing some more hopefully soon. I'm hoping I get access to the new build here very soon, and we'll be able to do Vim's responding. No, I did not. I was looking at you guys talking about Easter eggs in Discord. No, I haven't gotten in trouble yet. I already got in trouble once today, so let's keep it at that because because they didn't want me to do the pepper challenge. So it's not so much I was in trouble as they were just concerned. I put up a challenge yesterday that if we hit 2,500 maps by December 25th, I would eat a Carolina Reaper live on stream on New Year's Eve, December 31st. But the devs are concerned about my well-being and don't want me to be injured or hurt and don't think I should be risking myself or hurting myself for the community's sake. So, and I agree. I honestly just thought it'd be fun and interesting, and I've always wanted to try one, so I didn't even think about it. And yeah, so anyway, they basically just said, let's not do that. And so I took back all those posts, and we're not going to do that. I'm going to come up with something less painful. Let's just say that. December 32nd, right? But basically, I'm thinking we're gonna do something silly and fun. Please keep submitting your maps and sharing them, because we're gonna try and hit that goal of 2,500 maps by the 25th. I really, at this point, think what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna make a bunch of pies and have my son and my wife just over and over pelt me with pies. So maybe one pie for every 100 maps, so 25 pies. Leg waxing? Are you kidding me? Dang, Highland. Oh my gosh, Sack. Cheese challenge? What's the cheese challenge? Whatever the challenge is, it has to be less dangerous. Let's just say that. And I'm open to suggestions of any kind. Well, here's the thing. Sack's been sitting on these maps for a while. Fondue feed-a-thon. Honestly, don't let other people's creative juices being on overdrive upset you or, prevent you from uploading maps. I have been asking this community for the last 2 weeks straight to submit maps like crazy, so it's kind of my fault. I have really been all about, driving Steam Workshop. It's very cool how, like a month ago, or well, basically the beginning of November, there was 0 maps on our Steam Workshop. And now there's there's 1,450, and growing. It's crazy to me how many maps we have. 1,460 now, okay? 1,460. Whew. Here, this is what we're going to do. The challenge is 2,500 maps by the 25th of December. The reward is TBD. Okay, I'll come up with something. So, You guys will get it. For sure. Lufrain, so one thing a lot of people do is when they have a map that's that large, instead they'll break it up into smaller sections. Because a lot of VTTs have a trouble with a huge map, so it'll be like portions or quadrants. Does that make sense? So like one of our creators made a huge city, and it's broken up into like 9 sectors. And each of those sectors are connected, and they're like a huge map when all put together as one image. It's crazy. I don't know. Would you guys want to see me just get a pie after pie after pie, 25 pies in a row? That's a lot of whipped cream. Waxing? Oh my gosh. You guys, you don't realize I'm actually kind of like a Bigfoot on my legs sometimes. Well, we could do my arms, I guess. There's some hair there. Is that enough? There's barely any. Waxing. My wife does have like a waxing thing, and it's like the hot wax that you put on and then pull the hot wax. You guys are nerds. My eyebrow? Is that what we're... I'm just kidding. It's funny. Oh my gosh. You're voting waxing as well? Oh my gosh. Okay, how do we do polls? Is there a way to do a poll here? Hmm. So, I don't know. Waxing's not necessarily painful, but who knows? I'll ask him. We'll see. Well, I'll run it by the devs, okay? I know you guys are interested in seeing me be tortured. We all know that. You just want to watch me. My leg hair blue? Wouldn't that just dye my whole leg blue? It comes off skin. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Oh my goodness, you guys are too much. Too much in here right now. I love you guys so much. I honestly, I have so much enjoyed being the community manager for the last 6 months. It's been so fun. It's been a life-changing experience for me, to say the least. Oh. You know what would be funny, actually, Seisu? Taking that one step, okay? I ask a bunch of creators in our community to make me a map of a certain theme, and I just give them a theme, right? And then they make a map, and then I take said maps, and then I make a one-shot out of it with all of their maps. So they actually play in their own map, but they have no idea what it was for until then. Yeah, exactly, Lufrain. I know what you're up to. Actually, for anyone that is interested, this last week I sat down and I did a ton of work on my campaign. The timeline is a lot more solid in my campaign. I've been kind of making various encounters for my world. And basically, I have like a ton of my campaign story fleshed out, and I've been putting it into a document. So my hope is within the next week or two, I can take this campaign and go to the devs and be like, hey, I have this campaign. Can we stream this once a week? And we'll use only Dungeon Alchemist maps. And I might even reach out to the community for getting different maps as part of it. Anyway, I've been working on this campaign for a while, and I love our channel, but I feel like just streaming map design, I would love to get them on, but they're so shy. It took me a long time to get Vim on, and I've asked Carl to come on stream probably 6 times, and every time he just is like, yeah, sometime. It just never happens. So I will ask them and see if they're interested. It would be awesome, even if they were just a one-time thing, you know, if they're too nervous to continue. I would love to. See, it takes a lot of courage to sit in front of a group. I mean, you know, getting into a game with a group of people you don't know is already stressful enough and, you know, anxiety riddling enough. But then you add in the factor you're online, it gets stressful. You know what I mean? And not everybody enjoys that. Me personally, I love being on stream. I love entertaining this way and being a clown for you guys and you know, talking like, you know, just, I constantly am just rattling out stuff. Half the time I don't even remember what I'm saying. I feel like I was built for this, you know what I mean? I'm decent at it, I'm good at it, and it inspires me. So, personally, I would love to host a campaign, be the dungeon master for an ongoing Dungeon Alchemist theme campaign. We can invite a few, you know, creators, cartographers to either be guest spots or ongoing players and... you know what, Seisu? I'm going to tell him he said that, and we're going to hold him to it. We'll do a stream tech talk. So, yeah, that's the plan right now, is to expand the stream to 2 days a week. Probably would do like, you know, we do Saturday now for the damn stream. Would probably be like maybe like a Wednesday night or something for the other stream, or Wednesday day. I don't know. We'll figure out a day that it would be the campaign day, and that day would be, you know, like a 2 to 3 hour stream where... Yeah, that too. Honestly, there is a way to do that where we could just have their voice and just have an image. Like a token or an image, or yeah, I know what you're talking about. I personally, though, I would love to get it to a point where we have like a fully interactive, you know, you see the players and everything. I think it'd be very fun, but that's just me. So this question's been asked a lot, Lufrain. This horse has been beat a lot. You know what I mean? That suggestion is up on our upvote, and it's one of the higher rated suggestions. The devs have said they want to allow you to do custom imports at some point, but there's a lot of foundational work that must take place before then. Things like Steam Workshop, Hero Forge tokens, I see those as foundational steps towards that. Steam Workshop is a great foundational step because it allows people to upload content. So the next step reasonably could be allowing you to upload 3D content. So it's planned. It's something they want to do. What time frame or when it'll be, I can't really speak to it, what it would be. Yeah, that's something they plan to do. Whether it'll be, you know, tomorrow or not, definitely not something I can speak to. It would most likely be a couple updates from now. So, Lufrain, another thing too is our team is a small team, an indie team. We're less than 10 people. There's 2 developers, a handful of artists, and, you know, UI and UX engineers, etc., and then myself. So we're a very small team, and our updates, we push out an update usually every 2 to 3 months, typically. I'd say 2.5 months is the average. And those updates are all free as part of the stretch goals from our Kickstarter. How you doing, Vlandaren? Welcome, welcome. You know, they post when they're hiring. We did just actually bring on another 3D artist. just like this last week. I don't know if they're still hiring, but in our Discord we have a job listing section that when they are looking, they will post there for sure. Oh, for sure, right, Remy? We've been seeing that, like, unless you have, like, over 8 gigs of RAM, it's really hard to do any sort of Hero Forge models in Dungeon Alchemist. Alrighty, so I just noticed we're actually past 2 p.m. That means the stream is coming to an end. Do you all have any other questions, concerns, suggestions, ideas, thoughts, anything you would like to share before we move on and end the stream? Absolutely loved today's stream. Thank you so much for everyone that was here. Oh my gosh, Zach, what are you doing to me? Whoa, dude, look at you. Zach went ham today. It happens, Vlandaren. You know what? If you miss the stream, you can always watch the VOD after. The VOD is awesome, and it has the chat right next to it. And then tomorrow, I usually will update, or I will put... Well, there's technically 2 VODs today, because the stream crashed. So there's earlier and this one. So I will be putting those 2 together in one stitched video and put it up on our YouTube. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about the stream crashing earlier, everyone. Again, my apologies. That's so lame. I mentioned something about a reward. Can you elaborate on that, Starseeker? Let's see. So if I feature you as the dam of the day, the dam of the day, basically it's just like bragging rights. It's just your map gets featured and more eyes are on it, so more people will download it from the Steam Workshop and see your work. I would encourage you, if you are a creator who does like commission work or a Patreon or a Ko-fi, anytime you post your maps, to put your links in the descriptions, because then that way when people see your work, they'll see that link and potentially check you out. However, if I feature your work as, say, like the Dam Challenge winner, you get a VIP tag as well as a artist tag in our stream. The VIP tag you get to keep for several months. The artist tag just for a couple of weeks. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe, of course, Lufrain. You can sell your maps, no problem. You don't even need to worry about any kind of like commercial licensing or anything unless you surpass over 100,000 in annual sales. Honestly, I don't recall saying any kind of reward. I'm like at a loss right now, and I'm not doubting you. I'm not trying to gaslight you or anything. It's slipping my mind. I would definitely like to look at that. And see what I can come up with. I'll look at last week's stream. I don't remember, Starseeker. I'm so sorry. Do you recall what I said exactly? I might have been talking about doing rewards for the Dam Challenge, which I am talking to the devs about. We're in negotiations for coming up with some kind of small prize for the winner of the bi-weekly Dam Challenges going forward. I wasn't able to get it all, figured out before this stream, unfortunately. Oh man, I am sorry. I'm just like I'm a little bit of a noodle brain right now, and I'm not remembering what you're talking about. Hmm. Forgive me. And it was when I wasn't even, and it was when I was showing your map. I'll take a look and see for sure. My apologies there. I'll look and see what I said. Maybe I misspoke or said something, and I'll figure it out for sure. I'll ping you, okay? Well, everyone, today's stream has been rad fantabulistic. And honestly, I had so much fun hanging out with you all. You make being the community manager one of the best jobs in the world. You know, I really enjoy our community. It's awesome. Thank you all for being here, for hanging out, chatting with me, for sharing your maps, for discussing the update and the dam challenge. So right now, Starseeker, you have... Oh, no, you don't. I will definitely... I have the VOD. I can look at it and I'll figure it out. Hey, Raven, thank you for being here from start to finish. Appreciate you. Everyone that's been here, you're so amazing. Thank you for being a part of the stream. These streams, we do them every week. Same damn time, same damn channel. You can find me next Saturday at noon p.m. Pacific time. That's 3 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. UTC. Oh no, Highland. We'll see you a few weeks from now then. No problem. Hey, Raven, are you from South America somewhere? That jaw. I gotta ask. Damn, girl. Ham, girl. You know him as the ham girl guy. Interesting. Ah, jaw is also yes, huh? Isn't it in German or something? So, like, a lot of my friends in the gaming community that are from Brazil, they say jaw a lot. So I just had to ask. Anyway, thank you everyone for being a part of the stream. Like I said, we'll see you next Saturday. And you have 2 weeks. 2 weeks to enter the dam challenge, as we discussed today. Let's see. Oh, wasn't showing, and it is burial. I said that completely wrong. Burial. So using the phrase burial as inspiration, make a map of any shape or size. Submit it to our Dam Challenge channel. Make sure you have an image of the map, the Steam Workshop link, a short description saying burial in it, and you're good to go. Nice. Nice, Starseeker, that's good. But yeah, so like in the Battlefield community, there's a lot of Brazilian players, and they say ja 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 a lot in their chats and stuff, so... Well, thank you so much, everyone. You have an amazing day. We'll see you next damn time. Again, I am Mac, the community manager for Dungeon Alchemist. Dungeon Alchemist is an AI-powered map-making utility available on Steam. Use the AI to make maps in a snap or roll up your sleeves and build the maps of your dreams. We'll see you next week. Mac out.